everybody, this is the Exception. Today I'm going to show you how to chain with the Dex Nav and possibly find some shiny Pokemon. First, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read off the rules that I've come up with. These are my personal rules. There might be more out there that I have not discovered, but this is what I've got. This is my personal list of what you need to do in order to chain shiny Pokemon with the Dex Nav. Alright, so here we go. I'll put this up on the screen too so you can read it. Alright, here we go. What you need to do, you need to defeat or catch every single Pokemon that you come across. Every Pokemon that you're chaining, you need to defeat or catch it. Alright, if you run from it, you're going to break your chain. The second thing you need to do, you need to not run into wild Pokemon other than the Pokemon you are chaining. So use repels. Super repels, max repels, they both work. Max repels will repel stronger Pokemon. So if you're in an area with like level 30, level 40 Pokemon, you might want to use max repels rather than super repels. Alright, here we go. Second one, or third one, sorry. Don't get into a trainer battle. Trainer battle is a very bad thing. Make sure to defeat all the trainers in your area. See that trainer up there? I defeated her. See the one running around? I defeated her as well. Bad things, because they can break your chain if you get into a battle with them. In fact, they will break your chain if you get into a battle with them. Alright, and fourth thing here. Chain can break randomly. The chain will break randomly, alright? Just like the Pokeradar has some issues with chaining on the edge of the grass, this one, you can go on the edge here, but this one has a problem with chaining in small patches of grass. All right. For example, on route with the Plusles and the Minums, I forget what that route is called, but on that route right above Slateport, or whatever, there's small patches of grass there, so it's very hard to chain Plusle and Minum. All right, because the chain will randomly break. You'll get 5 chains in, and then it'll break, because the Dex Nav can't spawn another Pokemon. So you need to be in an area with a lot of grass, like I am right now. Alright, and then the fifth and final rule that I have for Dex Nav chaining is don't leave the area. If you leave the area, if you leave the route, the town, the city, whatnot, the water area, if you leave the area at all, your chain is going to break. The higher your chain gets, the better the Pokemon that come out. Alright, the more hidden abilities they have, the more chances that they have a hidden ability, more chances they have an egg move, the more chances that they are stronger, the higher your chain gets. Alright, and the higher your chain gets, also the better chances of you finding a shiny. So, that's how that works. Alright, and now I'm going to tell you how to find a good place to chain. Alright, and how to make a chain start. Alright, and then I'll do a little bit of chaining at the end, and give you a little example of what chaining actually is. Alright, so first thing you need to do to start chaining, you need to find a good area. So like I have right here. Again, 3 or more grass spots would help. Having one on the right, one on top, and one below. Obviously not all areas are going to have that. Like I said, Route 119 under the lake, there's a lot of grass there. It's a great place to go to chain. A lot of cool Pokemon in that area. And like the grass everywhere, so you're probably not going to randomly break your chain there. Alright. Second thing, defeat all trainers. Like I said, trainers can break your chain. So, defeat all the trainers in the area, because if you get into a battle, they're going to break it. And if you're on like a 20 chain, and you accidentally walk in front of a trainer, that is going to hurt. Alright, so third thing, you need to start a chain by selecting a Pokemon. And what I mean by that, you need to select a Pokemon on the bottom screen of your Dex Nav. So you got all these Pokemon down here. Let's start with a Kecleon, because Kecleon is something that I've been going for. I don't know if we'll get one here, but let's hope. Alright, so we got one. Now, Kecleon is kind of invisible, as you can see. Like I said, use max repels or super repels before walking into the grass. Otherwise, a wild Pokemon could pop up. Alright, so then you just want to walk into the grass very slowly, sneak into it. Alright, and then your Kecleon is going to pop up. Okay? So there we go, Kecleon. That's my Dragonite, Dave. Now let's use Waterfall and kill this thing. Like I said, kill or catch. Do not run. Kill or catch. Alright, he's down. I don't know if evolving your Pokemon will break a chain. Just to be careful though, turn off your XP share. I would say just to be careful, turn it off. Alright, now, you'll notice that no more grass is shaking. Alright, now don't move. If you move, you could break your chain. What you want to do, now you want to hit search again. Alright, there we go. So, this one is going to continue our chain. Alright, you can see the grass patch up there in the top grass. I'm going to walk into it. And our second chain will be completed. Very slowly. This is a slow process, but that's how it works. Alright, there we go. So now we're on a chain of 2. So every time you defeat a Pokemon, you need to hit search again. You need to search for it. If that search button doesn't come up with anything, it means your chain has broken. Alright. So, Dragonite's out again. Let's go ahead and kill this Kecleon and go for a chain of 3. Well, I think we should go for a 5, just to be certain that we know what we're doing here. But there's 2. 2's down. Alright, now you're going to come out of here. Now, like I said, you want to hit search again. You don't have to hit it right after, but don't move. If you move, that could break your chain. So hit search. Because if you start moving, another wild Pokemon could pop up from the Dex Nav, okay? That's why I say don't move. It's not necessarily that it's going to break your chain, but if another wild Pokemon pops up, you know, from the Dex Nav, then that's going to break it, because you're not going after that Pokemon, you're going after Kecleon or whatever you've chosen to go after. Alright. There we go. There's 3. By the way, I have an Oddish as my target because I was going for an Oddish before. But I will change that to a Kecleon. Here we go. Let me go ahead and get Kecleon out. And let's defeat this Kecleon with Waterfall. There we go. So that's our shiny Kecleon that we're going after. My bad on having Oddish on the screen, but that is the 3 chain. Like I said, we'll go to 5 just so you guys know what you're doing. Alright, hit search again. There's one over here. Alright, and then we'll do one more after this, and then yeah. Alright, let's kill this Kecleon. Now, the reason I chose to go for 5, and you'll see that in a second, is because every 5th Pokemon is going to have an increased level. Alright? It is a sign that your chain has continued. Alright, so if you see that your Pokemon, your 5th Pokemon, your 10th Pokemon, your 15th, your 20th, all the way up, has an increased level, you'll know that that is your 5th chain. So if you lose count, you can easily get back onto track here. So let's go sneak up on this one slowly, that way you guys can see the level. Alright, see, its level is 40. Normally in this area, their levels are around 30, 31. This one is 40. It also has a hidden ability. So the 5th Pokemon in each chain, or every 5th Pokemon in each chain, is going to have a higher level and a higher chance of more exclamation points, which means better things on it. Alright, here's our 5th and last wild Kecleon that we're going for. I might do a bit of chain off camera, and if I can get it before I upload the video, I will go ahead and add this onto the video. But otherwise, I'll cut it off here, guys. So make sure to review the rules I gave you. Make sure that you know how to find a spot, and you pick a good spot when chaining. But that is how you do it. So good luck finding some shiny Pokemon, guys. I hope that helps you out, and I will see you in the next video.